Well, hello there. I'm Pete LaFrance, the Old Growler. Welcome to Meeting Expectations. If you're new here, this is what we do. We take a look at a can of beer or a bottle of beer. We read the label to see what they're trying to sell us. We crack it open and see if it meets expectations. If you like the idea and if you like these programs, please subscribe, click on the bell, that way you won't miss any of our presentations. And a thumbs up would really help as well. And for those of you who have been here before, here we go. Okay, today from the SixPoint Brewing Company, we have resin. And let's see what they say. Beer is culture, okay. SixPoint Brewery, okay. It is available year-round, okay. 12 fluid ounces, 9.1% ABV, 103 IBUs, and 9.5 SRM. SRM is the color of the beer, the intensity of the color, and I'll have a link in the description box below that you can get a chart, an SRM chart, and that way you'll be able to follow along. Okay, wow, 103 IBUs. That's something. That's something. All right, well, they say, well, there's a nice bit about here, just a kind of a short blurb, not so much about what the beer is, but their take on it, and I'll put it down in the comments box below, along with all the stats on this beer. All right, well, so we have us a high test, very hoppy beer. I'm looking for bong water is what I'm looking for. For those of you who don't, those of you who know what I'm talking about, that's what I'm looking for. Now, there is a possibility that I've tasted this beer before. I'm going to go back into the archives and take a look. If I have, the link will be right up there. And if I haven't, there's no link. Okay. All right, so that's what we're looking for. We're looking for bong water. All right, and we'll be disappointed if it is. Okay, here we go. Let's crack this open and see if it meets expectations. We do our tasting here a little bit different than some folks. Most people, they do a see, sniff, and sip. Well, we do a see, sip, and sniff. The reason for that, Master Sommelier Fred Dex, there's a link right there. He explains it all to you. All right, here we go. Well, that's certainly, it's not as green as bong water, but that's a beauty color. That's a nice copper bronze color. You can see there's some good carbonation on that. A nice two-finger head. Let's make sure it's a two-finger head. There we go. Nice head. Beautiful looking. Now, another thing that's very important when you're tasting beer is the temperature. And since this is an IPA, I'm going to imagine that it should probably be served around 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's take a look. Wow, this is a little chilly, 46 degrees Fahrenheit, but it is, so we might be a good idea just to let it warm up just a smidge. You don't want to warm it up too much. All right, cheers. Now, first of all, the impression is of richness. This is a very rich beer. And the hops are surprisingly, this is not bong water to start with, okay? Wow. The hops are almost steely, almost metallic, and yet not offensive. The malt is really rich down here. That is a really rich flavor. All right, let's take a sniff. Yes, I get the green vegetation, kind of when you take leaves and a green leaf and crush it up, that type of aroma on this. Definitely no sweetness, of course, but the aroma does match the hop that's in it. One more sip. As I say, a very full-bodied beer, but amazingly, the flavor, the sweet flavor isn't overpowering, and the hop flavor is not overpowering. It's like they both stepped back in the fact that they almost like mutual assured destruction, but they've stabilized in a very beautiful way. So, does SixPoint Resin IPA meet expectations? Well, now you see, there we go. I was expecting something really crude, and it turned me around. So no, it didn't meet expectations. It exceeded expectations. I'm the Old Growler, hoping all of your beers meet expectations.